Hello.
Hey, Kris, how you doing?
Hey, Cheryl. I'm doing great.
You have got to be so tired, man.
No, I'm doing great.
Really?
Yeah.
You were in London, just a couple of days ago, and you flew all night
Yeah.
to get back to L.A.?
Yeah, well, London, I was going to bed. I never, changed times, so I was going to bed at, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and then waking up at, 9. So I got, 4 hours of sleep a night in London. It was pretty...
It was your first time in London then?
Yeah, it was actually my first time there.
And so what was your impression of it?
You know what? At first I was like, oh, this is London? And then I kind of got to see, the heart of London, Parliament and Big Ben and all that stuff. And it's so beautiful out there. It's really great.
Now, is it true you were working in the legendary Abbey Road studios?
I was not working. I wish. Believe me, I wish. I went there.
I saw the picture. You did the walking across the
Heck
street
yeah,
thing.
You have to.
Were you taking your life into your own hands?
Well, it was funny because, this truck driver saw me trying to do it, and he blocked the traffic and, got out of his car and, opened the hood and was, acting like something was wrong with his car, and it was hilarious.
That is so sweet. Well,
Yeah.
they know it's a big draw. People come from all over the world to do the
Yeah.
Abbey Road picture.
Yeah.
Well, yours was cute, but you needed a couple of friends, so.
I did. I needed three other people with me.
Maybe
so.
next time you go. So now, were you finishing up the album over there, or what were you doing?
Yeah, we were writing. I was writing with a couple of different people, and I was there for 6 days or so. I had some meetings as well, but for the most part, just writing songs and recording them. So, and we got some really good stuff coming out of there.
Did Simon Cowell invite you to hang out in his ginormous mansion in London?
I did not get an invitation, so.
He's already on to the next season. How soon they
Probably
forget.
so. Probably so.
I know you have a deadline that's coming right up to get the album finished because the album's coming out November 17th. Where are you at? Are you starting to stress because the deadline's ticking?
There are points where I do pull out my hair, but no, we probably have a couple of songs that are done, and then we have others that just need little tweaks, and then they will be done. Mm-hmm. So we have some great stuff though, and we are. I'm looking forward to it just being done, So, but we're still working on some stuff. I still got to get in there and sing some songs.
Happy with how it's turning out so far?
Yeah, very happy.
I've been reading little bits and pieces, different places, and some of the people you're working with, if this is true, I'm very impressed because they're some of my favorites. Kris Daughtry, John Foreman from Switchfoot, Matt Carney. Are you working with all three of them and writing songs?
I have worked with all three of those people, and we have all three written songs together.
Now, do you know if these songs will end up on the album? Or
we don't know for sure yet. We're gonna take a look at everything and then see what works best. I loved working with all three of those people. Kris is a great guy, and he kind of reached out to me early on. And for me, I've been a fan of Matt for a while. We had a great time in Nashville, and huge fan of John Foreman and everything that he does. So that was, we had a mutual producer friend, and he kind of hooked us up together. It was great.
Did Matt take you to his favorite coffee shop in Nashville, Bongo Java?
He did.
Matt is also quite the local celebrity in Bongo Java in Nashville.
Oh, wow.
Were you interrupted by a constant parade of fans?
No, it was pretty chill. And we even went to, he took us to a really nice restaurant that night because we said we were paying. So he's like, okay. So we went to his favorite restaurant, City House.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah, and I had probably the best trout that I've ever had. So
nice. What would you say is the biggest thing you learned from those three guys, Kris Daughtry, Matt Carney, and John from Switchfoot?
I think that the biggest thing that I learned from all of them, collectively, is that all those guys, they're really humble in themselves, but they're really confident though. They're really confident in what they can do and what they can bring. So that was really cool. To know that these people, that you can have that confidence and just kind of go through things, but all of them kind of bring something different too, Kris is very, he writes amazing songs, and a lot of them end up on the radio, as the last CD tells.
Yeah.
So, but Matt was just a fun guy. We had a great time together. It was almost like hanging out with one of my really good friends. And John, he's an amazing lyricist, and everything that comes out of his mouth is just like magic. So,
and I've known him for years, literally since the guys in Switchfoot were right out of high school. And the one thing that impresses me about him is this guy is so passionate and cares about people on the planet. Every time you turn around, he's doing something to help someone.
Yeah, exactly. and I think we can all look up to that for sure.
Absolutely. I am curious about the song "Live Like We're Dying."
Uh-huh.
It's a serious subject, but it's a really upbeat song. And every time I hear it, it makes me think of things that I want to do. Like if this were my last day, what would I pack into it? Does it have that same effect on you? And if so, what would those things be that you would want to spend your last day doing?
Probably if I had my choice, I would. I think I would really like to go skydiving personally, just because I've always wanted to. But for the most part, I think it would just be like hanging out with family and friends. Like that's those are the people that have gotten me to where I'm at and have always supported me. So I just have a great time hanging out with my family and friends.
Speaking of hanging out with your friends, did you have some good times on the American Idol tour that's now wrapped up?
We had an amazing time. Like I think people thought that we would like get tired of each other being on the bus, and but no, we became like better friends, all of us. We had 7 guys on one bus, and it was a little crowded, but we had a great time.
Anything stand out as like the funniest thing that happened on that bus as you guys were out there?
I'm trying to think. Probably not the funniest thing that happened on the bus, but the funniest thing that happened on tour was we were getting off of the bus and going into the hotel, and there was this guy, paparazzi guy or whatever, and he was like snapping shots, and we and a couple of the guys like silly stringed him, and he got really, really mad and started like making racial slurs at Anoop, and it was hilarious. We thought it was funny. Like, I mean, whatever. Guy at silly string, like, settle down.
It comes off.
Yeah.
Seriously, guy. What always amazes me about American Idol is the people that are fans of this show. Like, even like really super big celebrities, and I know a lot of them come out to the live shows when you hit the different towns. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised at all by anybody that came out and was a big fan of American Idol and maybe even a big fan of yours? I'm
trying to think. I'm trying to think of who came out. I know that there was a reporter from ESPN that came out, and I noticed him, and me and Anoop looked at each other and was like, is that who we think it is? And he like came out to us and talked to us, and we were like, dude, we're big fans of you. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it sounds like you are having lots of fun and looking forward to your own tour. There is going to be a Kris Allen tour. Is it going to be in the spring, maybe next summer? What are the plans so far?
I think the plans are for around like February, maybe starting, and then ending never. So,
do you have a wish list of who you'd like to take out with you?
For me, like I don't know. We haven't figured that out. So. We will think about that and see and get back to you guys.
You've been doing a lot of interviews since you went to Idol, and of course with the new album coming out, and a lot of Twitter interviews I've noticed as well. What's been the most random or bizarre question someone's asked you so far?
Random? I get a lot of random questions, like why are your feet so hairy? Because my feet are pretty hairy. I don't know. I always get. I don't know. I get a lot of different stuff. I can't even think. I could probably look at something right now.
What do you wish that people would ask you more about?
Music, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's, for the most part, people ask really good questions, and everyone knows everything. So people always ask. They're like, "Tell us something we don't know about you." And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you know everything. So.
Well, I, as music director for this station, am very curious to know what you've been digging on your iPod. I imagine on that London flight, your iPod got quite a workout. I know mine would. What's some of the stuff on there that you're really digging lately?
Let me look at some new stuff maybe that I've gotten. I really like the new Mute Math album.
Oh, that album is fantastic. And they're a great live band, too.
They're great. Yeah, they're amazing live. I saw them a couple years ago. I got the new Paramore album.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I can't remember what I was listening to. I think I was actually listening to the Justin Timberlake album a lot, too.
Can't go wrong with that. That one's
that one's good.
That one's a classic. Well, Kris, I appreciate you taking the time to hang out, chat with us a little bit. We're very much looking forward to the album coming out November 17th and Live Like We're Dying. I actually loved it when the script did. I actually saw them do a little show in L.A. Loved the song then. And I think that you do a fantastic job with it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, they're a good band. Maybe you could go out with the script, take them out with you.
We are actually, and I just found this out a couple of minutes ago, we're doing a show together in Cincinnati in a couple of weeks.
Oh, fantastic. Well, maybe we can bring you guys out to Portland because that would be great.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, thanks again, Kris. Have a great rest of your day. And once again, looking forward to all the new music coming out soon from you.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.